Garmin Venu 3 promises to be your on-wrist coach with a 1.4-inch AMOLED display, 14 days of battery, 30-plus sports apps, and actual phone calls from your wrist. Either we've reached the smartwatch sweet spot or we're staring at another round of expensive confusion. On paper, it's a dream: nap tracking, sleep coach, body battery, GPS, speaker and mic, and contactless pay. Sounds like the total package, right? Here's the thing, the story gets more complicated once you live with it. I wore the Venu 3 day and night for 2 solid weeks, ran with it, slept with it, took calls on it, and dug through user reviews. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. What Garmin says the Venu 3 will do is simple. Track your health like a lab, coach your training, and replace parts of your phone while lasting 2 weeks per charge. The headline promises look like this: up to 14 days of battery in smartwatch mode. Crystal clear 1.4-inch AMOLED with touch and always-on option. Over 30 sports apps including wheelchair activities and guided workouts. Built-in speaker and mic for calls and voice assistant access, plus music, Garmin Pay, and advanced sleep insights. Sounds criminally generous, right? But here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim 14 days. What you actually get is highly dependent on how you use the watch. With always-on display enabled, frequent notifications, a daily 45 to 60-minute GPS workout, and a couple of short phone calls, I averaged 4 to 6 days. Turn off always-on, dim the display, skip music, and you can creep toward 10 to 12. The full 14 is possible only with light use, and let's be real here. Buying an AMOLED smartwatch and babying the screen is not why you spend $418. They claim over 30 sports apps and serious fitness tracking. What you actually get is great general wellness and solid casual training, but without the advanced training load and readiness tools Garmin puts on their Forerunner lineup. Evidence. No multiband GPS, no training readiness score, and VO2 max plus workout suggestions are there, but long-term load management is basic. If you want deep metrics for structured running or cycling, this is more lifestyle than performance. They claim comprehensive sleep coaching and body battery that keeps tabs on your energy. What you actually get is helpful guidance with occasional head scratchers. Here's where things get mathematically impossible. On one late night plus a midday 45-minute nap, the watch still reported a high energy score the next morning. The algorithm blends HRV, stress, and activity into a smooth trend, so it sometimes lags real-world fatigue. User reviews echo this. Most praise the new nap detection, but several 4-star ratings mention sleep stages and energy scores feeling off after travel, alcohol, or irregular schedules. They claim on-wrist calls and voice assistant. What you actually get is phone-dependent smarts. The assistant is not native, it just triggers your phone's assistant via Bluetooth. Step away from your phone and that magic vanishes. On Android, you can reply to texts. On iPhone, you can't reply, you can only read, which turns part of the promise into half a feature. The built-in speaker is usable indoors, but outdoors it's thin and gets drowned out by traffic. Garmin Pay works well if your bank is supported. Many are, some are not, and that varies by country, which turns convenience into a game of bank bingo. Here's where things get interesting for GPS. In open areas, tracks were clean and pacing was steady. In downtown with tall buildings and tree cover, the single-band GPS occasionally cut corners and spiked pace by about 5 to 10 seconds per km. Not a deal-breaker for general fitness, but if you want laser-precise pacing for intervals, it's not in the same league as multi-band watches. But wait, there's more. The 1.4-inch AMOLED is gorgeous, yet AMOLED's physics mean always-on pixels draw power and bright white watch faces drain faster than dark ones. That's not marketing fluff, that's display tech reality. Battery life. With always-on off and auto brightness, I averaged about 10% per day without workouts. A 60-minute GPS run without music cost about 4 to 5%. The same run with music streaming to earbuds roughly doubled that to 10 to 12%. In pure GPS mode, Garmin quotes up to 26 hours. My paced long-run extrapolation landed around 20 to 24 depending on signal and music. Translation: endurance is very good for a bright AMOLED watch, but the 14-day headline assumes conservative settings, GPS and health accuracy. GPS is fine in suburban parks and trails, but downtown drift shows up. Heart rate was excellent for steady runs and daily wear. During HIIT, it lagged chest strap readings by 5 to 10 BPM on the first 20 to 30 seconds of intervals, then caught up. Sleep Coach gives actionable targets and explains the why, which is great. What the marketing doesn't mention: if your week swings wildly, the algorithm can feel optimistic because it smooths inputs like HRV and stress rather than reacting instantly. Build and comfort. The Venu 3 is lightweight around the mid-40-gram mark with a stainless steel bezel, polymer case, Gorilla Glass 3, and 5 ATM water rating. It wears comfortably all day and night. The display is sharp outdoors, but auto brightness sometimes hunts in mixed light. After a swim, the speaker can sound muffled until it dries, which is normal but still annoying when a call comes in. Smart features. Calls work. Voice Assistant triggers your phone, and onboard music storage lets you take playlists from Spotify or others offline. Notifications are reliable, but full message replies are Android only. Garmin Pay is fantastic when your bank supports it. Connect IQ apps exist, but the ecosystem is limited compared to Apple or Wear OS. You'll find watch faces and a handful of helpful widgets, not a deep app store. Here's what nobody tells you. On Amazon, Venu 3 and 3S listings sometimes mingle, so double-check size and color before buying. Also, the 4.5-star rating is strong, but read the 3 to 4-star reviews. Common themes are sleep oddities, notification quirks on iPhone, and speaker volume outdoors. Recommendation: buy with caution. If you want a health-first smartwatch with a stunning display, legitimate multi-day battery, wheelchair activity support, and you're on Android where calls and replies shine, the Venu 3 is a strong pick. If you're an iPhone user who expects full smartwatch texting, or a runner who wants multi-band GPS and advanced training readiness, skip this and look at an Apple Watch Series 9 for smart features or a Forerunner 265 for training metrics. At $418, it's premium money. Value is solid only if you use the health features and accept the smart limitations. Otherwise, save your cash for something that fits your priorities better. Stay sharp, spend smarter. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Got questions or want me to pit the Venu 3 against the Forerunner 265 or Galaxy Watch? Drop a comment. Next up, I'm testing the battery claims on 3 AMOLED watches head-to-head. Don't miss it. Stay savage out there.